I'm just starting it off with the P. Louise base. I'm just putting it on to my hand and dipping a little Real Techniques brush in and carving out my brow. I'm then just taking a fluffy blending brush and just bringing that all over my eye, patting it in, making sure that the base is tacky, but we're not wanting it to be wet, and just bringing it all over my eye. We're then going in with the first shade, which is the purple shade in the P. Louise Secret Sinner palette. And what we're doing is we're just packing that on to the lid in a round shape. And I'm just pushing it in so that it sticks to the base. I'm then just taking a fluffy blending brush and going back into the palette and going to this deep pink shade and blending that out around the edges. This is called a reverse blend, where you start with the darkest colour and work your way out and then go back in with all the colours again. I'm then going in with another blending brush and just going for a lighter pink this time, just to blend that up right up into the eyebrow so that you don't have any standout lines. And then I'm just going to repeat all of that again, going back in with the pink, going back in with the purple until I'm happy with the blend. I'm then going in with the P. Louise base, which is pink, and I'm just going to use a flat brush to cut the crease. I'm then just going to go in with some glitter glue, and that'll make the glitter stick to my eye a bit better. So I'm just pressing it in with the same brush that I cut the crease with. I'm then just taking the colour underneath, so I'm starting with that purple shade, very close to the lash line, and then I'm going to just blend it out underneath with the pink shade to bring it down and smoke it out a wee bit. I'm then just going to apply the glue to the lashes and just set them aside to dry before I put them on. Whilst I'm waiting for the lashes to dry, I'm just putting a little bit of mascara on my top lashes, and that gives the lash something to kind of stick to once they go on, and make sure that there's no gaps in between your own lashes and the other lashes. I'm then just waiting for the lashes to go tacky, sticking them on, trying to stick them into shape, and just placing them onto your lash line. Once you've done that, you can get started on the face. I personally like to mix a couple of foundations together to find the shade that suits my skin type. I've been using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro and the Maybelline Fit Me, and I matte and poreless, and I just put them together and mix them with a Real Technique brush. And I like to pat it onto my skin because I like a full coverage. If you don't like as much of a full coverage, obviously you can just put less foundation on, as well as using a sponge, which sometimes takes some of the product back off. So I just keep going over and over all the lines around my face to make sure that it's all perfectly blended in. And although it looks quite white, I've not put any product to warm up my face yet, so it doesn't look that white towards the end. Unfortunately, I've ran out of my favourite Tarte Shape Tape concealer. However, I did hear that the Revolution one is a dupe for the Shape Tape, so I did go and buy one. So we'll see how that goes on. I like to take my concealer down underneath my eyes, and I like quite a bright under eye, so I go for quite a light concealer, and I bring it right up to the edge of my face, along my chin, along my cupid's bow, and up my forehead and down my nose a wee bit. You can then use a beauty blender, but I prefer to just go in with a fluffy brush with no product on it, and I just feel like that gives my concealer a better blend without taking the product off. I then like to go back in with the brush that I did my foundation with, and I just go over all the lines to make sure that my face looks completely seamless and that there's no harsh lines where my concealer stops and where my foundation starts. I'm then going to take a dark concealer, and the one I use is from Bare Minerals. And I'm going to take a stippling brush, and what I just do is I just dip it in very lightly, and I just like to take that into the contours of my cheeks, and I like to just bring it down. I then bring it up onto my forehead and bring it all the way around. And just keep blending that until there's no harsh lines. I then like to take a big fluffy brush and I like to warm up my face very lightly, dusting it with a bit of bronzer just all over my face. I'm then going to take the bronzer and put it where I have put the contour and making sure that it's just a wee bit darker, and also setting it on my cheeks. I'm then taking some translucent powder and I'm going to set underneath my eyes. I get quite bad creases in my smile lines as well, so I like to take it down there. I'm just using a beauty blender to do that, and I'm just pushing it into my skin, which I'll then use a brush later on to wipe that away. I'm then going to go in with my blusher. Now this is something that I love right now, but I never used to wear blusher, but it's came back in to style, and I just love the way that it's making my cheeks look right now. So I'm just taking it right up my contour, all the way back. I'm now just going to finish off my eye by putting a bit of mascara underneath. I always think that that just finishes off an eye look. So using the HD Brow pomade, I'm just going to dip in. It's just a Primark brush with a little brush on the end of it, and I'm very lucky that my eyebrows are styled already. It makes it so much easier to draw them in, and what I do is I just darken the outer corner, and then when I get to the front I just put a wee line underneath and I bring the product up with the brush. Now moving on to lips, I'm going in with my favourite Spice from MAC lip liner. And then my Velvet Teddy lipstick with just a little gloss which goes over the top. And I'm going to finish off the look by using a little fluffy brush to add a little bit of highlight on my cheekbones and my nose and just above my eyebrow. And that is the final look. Thank you for watching my first ever makeup tutorial. If you liked it, please let me know. See ya.